And we're back on the prowl. We're hunting for that loot, that XP farm. I've got 2 missions and some bonus information on how you can level up. Click-a-lick-a-low. Now, don't miss the opportunity to pounce and hit the subscribe button and follow and like and share all that other stuff. I am the Dad Panther. This is the Panther's Den. I am a content creator, master of none. And I've seen some videos. I've been playing this game since the beta, right? And there's just confusion on it. If you're trying to get a character from 0 to 50 for power level, whatever that means, and from 0 to 130 to infinity and beyond before the power cap increase, whenever that's going to happen, there's only a few ways to do it. But here's my favorite. If you look, I've got my characters already at power level 50. I do it before every main campaign. This is it. If you have to turn off the video, the day it remains. That's it. That's it. That's my #1 go-to place. I've used it for every character that I've had to grind out gear to get to 130. If you remember this was actually one of the levels that was kind of had an XP glitch that people use, but they fixed that. This is legit. Okay, clearly 130 Black Panther's done. It took me about 6 hours. Yes, there's a XP boost right now, but it is what it is. Even without it, I think I would do it at about 8 hours. It's not too different. It just depends on your play style. Now, I'm going to show you right now with Thor at power level 50, gear 70 something. Here's the key. Open up chests, okay? Make sure that before you open a new chest, you're holding on to brand new gear. It doesn't matter what your gameplay is and what your stats. You're not really stressing that. You just want to slowly tell the RNG, give you the better loot. So you'll see me right here, open something, then I'll stop and I'll check, make sure I've got some new stuff, level it, and then open it. Because I'm telling you, what happens sometimes is you'll open 3 chests and then you'll get items that are equally just as good, but you miss an opportunity to increase the bar just a little bit. Okay, so I'll show you the other mission that's really important to do if you're brand new for the War of Wakanda and you just jumped in. Now I'm going to show you again. I have not done the storyline. Okay, I've done 1 or 2 of the main missions, that puzzle, and that's it. I logged off, jumped in the Day Remains, and leveled up to 130. Okay, but there is another mission that you can do. Now Hellcarrier is on the list, top 5. Like, you do the harm challenges, whatever, and just knock yourself out. I just feel like there's objectives that slows you down. You've got the Day That Remains. You have the Snowy Tundra is another good one. For the Day Remains and the one I'm going to show you for Wakanda with no spoilers, you do not have to change the challenges. That just means how much more mats you're going to get. That's it. But the mat, like this is right here. Here comes the pain. That's it. Day Remains. You got to unlock it, get to a certain mission chain, and you'll be able to get it. And with the War of Wakanda, once you get this on your map, run this. That's all you're going to do. Now, for each one, all you're going to do is have fun. Learn your character, learn what's your play style. I'm going to log in. I'm going to show you. We're going to run it for a little bit. I won't go through the whole thing because I don't want to spoil anything, no stories or anything like that. But understand, these 2 missions that I'm giving you, I guarantee will get you maxed to the gear. And you just need to take yourself with your mats and other things to get to 140. But I guarantee you're going to hit 130 and you're going to hit 50 on the power level. You do not have to worry about checkpoint saves and turning off the game and up, down, A, B, B, A, start. You don't, that's not a thing. Enjoy your character, play the game. All you're going to do is learn the map, get all the chests. There's numerous different types of chests. There's different types of enemies. So it doesn't feel as boring. I literally just put on a playlist of whatever music I'm listening to and just enjoy playing the game. So both missions, all you're going to do is all the objectives. Now, once you get the hang of it and you know all the objectives, you know what the enemies are going to pop out, whatever the case is, then you can start getting the nuggets, the delicious XP nuggets, which are both these missions have a boss that spawns in a corner of the map and they drop good loot and give you good XP. Both of these missions are going to have like a little side quest. Like the Day That Remains has a mission where you save the hostages, right? You save the hostages. That's shield stuff that you're going to get. I like toying with my food before I destroy it. But There is no reason whatsoever to run anything else. Put in the comments what you run to level up. I understand there's that, you know, you can kill an adaptoid and then reset. But if they fix that, you're going to have to go legit. And if you want to go legit, here's your 2 missions. The Day That Remains, and Here Comes the Pain. Also, like I look at this range. Like, you spec into range. I don't make builds. I won't be surprised if builds start coming out. But you spec into range with any character, it is ridiculous. I hope the devs, you know, balance something so each character has strengths and weaknesses. But I'm running ranged. I did melee. Melee's fun, but range is just, it's ridiculous if you want to just rinse stuff. So again, you're just going to run this mission. You're going to listen to everything the mission says. There's no trick to it. Now, with no special order, these are the 5 reasons why these 2 missions are just efficient, and it just makes sense that this should be the meta. This is how you farm and level up. Number 1, you have the chest. The amount of chests in these missions, 20 plus. The RNG, again, throughout the mission, that's 10 to 15 minutes, whether you decide to do the full objectives or bosses or whatnot, will give you pieces that grind. So basically, by the time you get to the end, you might have gone up 2 or 3 gear scores versus doing a vault, and maybe you go up 1 for 1 piece. Okay, the amount of XP and the fact that you can do regular objectives, like I'm doing the War for Wakanda objectives, even though I'm not doing the mission, that's key. That's nice that you can do multiple things even though you're just grinding out. Now, it's not too boring because now you got 2 missions. You got mini bosses, an end of the mission boss. You got little small things you can do for your faction. So that gives you variety somewhat. It's a looter shooter type thing. It is what it is. It's going to be repetitive. The mini boss RNG, again, both these missions have little small bosses that you can defeat. One being, I'm not going to spoil what the Wakanda one is, but you've got them. Once you beat them, you have a chance to get better gear, and you can again re-rinse it. And then the 5th one would be, you get to learn how to play with the character. You get to learn the moves, the skills, the play style that you like, but you can also get your gear and your mats full. So now that the stashes have I guess a larger quantity that we can store, you can literally run these missions just to sit on material for the day that there's rerolls, or maybe there's something that becomes a new meta or a balance, whatever the case is. And it's like you're going to the grocery store of RNG and gear. You're literally just storing stuff, and it's so easy to do. Now, side note, I think range on any hero is ridiculous, and it's nothing different from T'Challa, but the move set or the style in here, which is called percussive blast, if they can get that going where it never stops, I think that's going to be ridiculous, similar to Embiggen and Brooklyn Brawler, how you can keep that going. If you use something with the Vibranium new status effect, wow. I'm the Dad Panther. I hope this has been a pleasure. It's simple. The Day That Remains, and Here Comes the Pain. You could do the vault. You could do, you know, the harm challenges. But if you just want to go in there, put some music on for some hours and level up your stuff, get some good gear without having to worry about saving and okay, there you go. Until next time, Kalika Lao.